Hello everybody, the E3 video train continues with some fresh and hot gameplay of The Division 2. My personal gameplay that I captured via a Ubisoft event that was kind of held outside of E3. And this was the play mode demo that was available to the public, but in order to actually make it capable, they had to do their own event. And I got a lot of other cool stuff from Ubisoft as well. They'll be coming very soon, some Skull and Bones gameplay, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is probably the most hypest thing that I'm excited for, and obviously this gameplay, which is Division 2. So I didn't get too deep into the Division 1. It didn't really sink its claws into me like it did some other people in the community. I thought this guy was an enemy charging at me, so I freaked out. I know Brad played a ton of the Division, but I didn't really get past just the main storyline of the game. I was really deep into Destiny at that point, and nothing just the original Division offered drew me away from that game. But as I'm playing this game, there's a lot of improvements. First off, this is the PC version of the game. And it's probably a big thing as well, because when I played the original game, I played it on PlayStation 4, and the game wasn't that well optimized at launch. It kind of wasn't a solid 30 FPS experience. It was kind of up and down. Obviously, since this is the PC version of the game, it ran barely smooth, and that was definitely the biggest improvement that I noticed. It ran smoother, higher frames, everything looked more in detail. Look at these shadows that we got going on right here. And the next biggest thing that I noticed that they've definitely introduced into the game is an entirely kind of pseudo-class system. Basically, from as you watch me fail rolling and trying to mantle over objects right here. What you guys notice is that at the beginning, at the title screen, I was playing as the Demolition class. So that is another tier that you get to kind of explore. Personally, myself, I didn't get to choose the class that I got to play with, because if I did, I definitely would have chose the Marksman or the Sniper class, whatever it's called. They sat me down at the station. You're playing this and record what you want, and that's basically all you get to do. So I didn't get a choice of what class I got to play as. So as the Demolition class, you get a rocket launcher, and you get to use basically all the other weapons that all the other classes use. But your main differentiating, I tried to make the gameplay a little bit entertaining here, trying to go balls deep into the enemy spawn just to make it entertaining for you guys, but had a little bit of a facepalm moment as another guy is like shooting me in the back a little bit later. Anyways, so as the Demolition class, what you'll find is there will be some blue heavy ammo that is located sometimes across the map, like that right there. That'll give you some extra ammunition for your special weapon. So once again, as the Demolition class, it gives me more grenade launcher ammo. If you're playing a sniper class, you get more sniper ammo, etc., etc. So yeah, the class system is definitely one of the newer things that they've introduced. They did announce at the press conference, the Ubisoft press conference, that they will be introducing 6-man quote-unquote raids. It's not exactly I don't know. I don't know what to expect of what their versions of raids will be like, because I don't know. The only raids I've ever experienced were Destiny raids, and those are just completely the weird stuff. So since this game is supposed to be kind of pseudo-realistic, not sure what to expect from what a Division raid would look like, but I'm assuming it'll probably reward you with sweet gear. It'll be extremely difficult, the most difficult activities in the game, but only time will tell what we can expect from that. So we're gonna reach into another area right here. The entire demo probably took us about 10-15 minutes. I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember. This is my first time I'm rewatching this gameplay. As we move into this kind of broken plane, I think this is the whatever you Americans call it. This is Air Force One. Air Force One, I got it. I don't know this because I'm Canadian. So the guy behind me told me to call in this air support, which I'm assuming brings in more people. And what we're going to encounter in this area is there's going to be a heavy person that comes in, a guy in a full suit of armor. So he is completely impenetrable to damage until you shoot precisely this little red backpack on his lower butt area that will explode the backpack and pretty much make him susceptible to gunfire. And that's pretty much what you need to do to clear up the area. So One thing I also noticed with this game is that the controls definitely felt a lot tighter than they did the original game. I felt the shooting mechanics were a little bit off. I couldn't put my finger on it on PlayStation 4. It just did not feel as intuitive, as snappy as I would have liked in a shooter. Personally myself, I would have preferred it in first-person mode as well. I'm not a huge fan of third-person shooters myself, but it was still an enjoyable experience the entire way through. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I definitely will do a full Let's Play walkthrough of the campaign when the game does come out. And it'll pretty much be whether or not the game can kind of keep me in, because there's just so much stuff to play these days. We got Destiny 2, we got, I'm willing to bet there's probably going to be some sort of online component to Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2, and pretty much everyone in the Mothers is doing like a battle royale type of game these days. So there's a lot. The multiplayer sphere in gaming is highly competitive right now, so it'll be really interesting to see how well this game is going to do. They did announce that there's going to be a bunch of post-launch DLC for this game that's going to be absolutely free for everyone. You don't have to pay for it, so that's a good way to keep your player base alive, to offer them free content. That's never a bad thing. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for me. I don't want to force any more commentary. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Watch me save the entire crew, prevent us from wiping. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next episode, alright? We'll chat then.
Friendly division agent is down. Friendly division agent is down. Friendly division agent is down.
Moving on the enemy flank.
Critical levels. Friendly division agent is down. Dangerous levels.
Taking that control point out of action is going to make a huge difference for the settlement. They needed this.